Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Life with Lillian. Hope you guys are doing well. Personally, I'm fine, and today, of course, I've put on my scrubs. Guys, I'm almost going back to work, and I've just realized that, you know what, my scrubs are not fitting anymore. I mean, what happens to motherhood? What happens after you give birth? Like, I need to somebody needs to explain to me these things. Like a baby, why do we get so much weight? Where is all this baby fat coming from? Anyway guys, it's good that at least I tried these clothes as early as now, because I know at least I can start purchasing my new scrubs. Anyway guys, thank you so much for stopping by. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting my channel, and to the new one, karibu sana, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and also share it. I know and I believe that you'll find one or two things that at least will align with what you believe in, or will help you in one way or another. So yeah, thank you so much guys. Anyway guys, today, you're seeing me in scrubs, so I want to talk about our profession or healthcare in general. Guys, healthcare can be toxic. Let's talk about it. Let's just put it out there. Oh, it's not that easy. And you know what, it starts from anywhere. Like, it can happen in anywhere. It doesn't really matter where it happens from, but sometimes it becomes so intense that, you know, you question yourself if you are really good enough, if you want to do this thing again, or if you just want to quit and stay at home. But guys, as you know, that we are immigrants and we didn't come here to sleep, so we have to wake up and move. So that's why guys, I want to talk to, I just want to tell you my experience when I started this healthcare profession in Canada. It was not easy guys, it was not easy. And as you can see, I hope that you've seen the thumbnail guys, that picture that's there, I took it on the day of orientation. I was almost quitting. I was almost quitting my job. I was feeling so bad. I wanted to cry. I wanted to go and confront the person. I'll just give you the story guys. Anyway, let's start. Do I regret working in Canada? No, I don't. Do I regret choosing my career? No. So this happened when I got my job. I was super excited because, I mean, you feel so happy when you get a job, especially in a foreign country. They usually say that getting a job is easy, but sometimes it's not that easy. It also depends with which province you're in. So if you're in a province whereby they're more strict, then it can be hard on you. But if you're in a province where they're lenient, then good for you. So guys, So guys, I was really looking forward to this job, and when I got it, I was super excited and ready to go to work. Now in Canada, we all know that it's a first world country, and personally I came from a third world country whereby there are other equipment that I never saw where I was working or where I studied. And of course, when you come, it doesn't really depend on where you've studied. You need to have an orientation. So that was it guys. So I was supposed to have a 3-day orientation, and then I start getting my normal shifts from the 4th day. So guys, that's me. I'm so excited. Woke up very early in the morning, you know, took my coffee, put on my scrub. I was really looking nice. And so I went to work the first day guys. So the first day I was shocked, but not that shocked guys. So there were people from this particular region who always stayed together, and then there was me, a new person, and then there was other people, of course. So my first day on orientation was very nice. I got somebody who, I got a Canadian who was very nice. She was really happy to help, always on toes. She was a very nice person. She really helped me. I don't regret it. But guys, I didn't regret I don't regret it even up to now. She is my friend and she's a lovely lady. She's gonna go far. Anyway guys, so the first day was fine, was cool. I was super excited and I went home fulfilled. Now let's talk about the second day. I went and they gave me another person to do an orientation with. Now this person wasn't nice at all, and she came from a particular group of people. I won't mention them, but if you worked in Canada and US, most of them always work in the healthcare sector, and they are not, some of them are so mean. So with those people who are there, guys, they were so mean, and they feel like they're the only ones who know everything. So as an orientee, you have to ask questions, because in healthcare you cannot guess anything. And just like I said before, guys, there are this equipment that you have to learn how to use them. I didn't know how to use them because in Kenya I've never seen them in Kenya. So this was my first time seeing them, and I had to be careful because in healthcare you know what happens when a patient falls. So I wasn't gonna risk seeing my patient fall because I didn't want to ask. Even up to now, if I'm not comfortable with something, I will ask. I don't care how you see me, I will ask. I cannot put my patient's life in danger. That's how we were taught, and that's nursing and any healthcare work. Yeah. So we started our orientation, guys, and you know, the person, like, it, I feel so bad even talking about this. So we were there taking the report, and after the report, they went in a group, you know, the people from that particular place, and they're talking in their language. And you know, I'm standing there waiting for them to finish. Of course, I didn't want to go and start talking to them. Of course, I didn't know them. Then they were talking in their language, so I didn't know what they're talking about. So after they finished, she came to me. Oh, are you the one who I'm doing orientation with? I said yes. So yeah, follow me. Okay, we went. Guys, it was the worst day I've ever had in healthcare. That lady was so mean. She didn't want me to ask questions. She wanted me to, like, even do something that I've never done. And when I told her no, she gets offended. Guys, remember, there were patients who had COVID. There were also patients who had, what is it called? Is it called MRSA? Guys, if you've worked with a patient who has COVID, you know very well that you have to gown, like you have to don and doff. This lady, and I feel like they're always competitive, so they want to do things fast. Like, I know healthcare, sometimes you have to be very fast. I know, and I understand it well, but at that particular point, I wasn't really gonna take whatever she was saying. So we go to this room where there was of course it's an isolation room. There was a COVID patient, and there, you know, there are all these supplies outside where you don. So I'm there, you know, getting ready, putting on my gown and everything. And she's like, no, don't do that, don't use that, let's go, time. And I'm like, no, please. In healthcare, they usually say that take care of yourself first and then take care of the other. So I told her, you know what, this is a COVID patient, we have to put on this to protect ourselves. And she wasn't having it, guys. She was so rude, and she was like, you know what, if you don't want to help me, you can go. Excuse me? If I don't want to help you, I can go? Guys, I was shocked. So this is what I told her. Personally, I believe that I should protect myself. Secondly, if anybody finds me in that room without my gown, without my mask, my face shield, my gloves, I'm gonna be in trouble. Third, how incompetent can I be to enter such a room without protecting myself? I told her, no, you just go in. I'm gonna put on what I'm supposed to put, and then I'm coming after you. Guys, she was so mad. She was so mad. She talked. I didn't care. So after putting on my everything that I wanted to put on, I enter the room and she is red. She is talking and she's saying a lot of things in front of the patient. So I tell her, okay, yeah, we can talk about this outside after we finish doing what we are supposed to do. And so we do it, and so we do everything, and she's just talking and I'm just not having it. And you know what? I say to myself, I wanted to do this job for a very long time. I'm not going to ruin it because of somebody who is rude. If they want to ruin their career, that's on them. So guys, I keep quiet and I do whatever I'm supposed to do and I leave. At that point, I'm really trying to tolerate her because I don't want to report her. Another thing, I just don't want us to have this bad energy between us because guys, I need to learn. It's only 2 days and then I start working on my own. I don't want to be following people, to ask them for help. I don't want to ask for help when I'm supposed to do things on my own. I was given 3 days of orientation. Those were enough for me to learn what I was supposed to learn. So guys, I breathe in and out and we continue working. We go to another room. We were using these lifts. It was a total lift. Guys, I've never, I remember the first day we did an orientation. Yes, we used it, but still, I wasn't that comfortable with it. So it's a 2-person lift. We were helping each other. So she was operating the lift and I was trying to be on the other side, like the patient side. Guys, this lady is too fast. Like she's, let's go, let's run, God, why are you like that? What's happening? So we do everything. She's like, yeah, why are you doing this thing so slow? You know what? I told her, excuse me, I'm on orientation and I have to do the right thing. I'm not gonna rush. I'm not gonna be running around doing something that I'm not supposed to do, making a mistake, and if this patient falls down, it will be me. Every blame will be on me. So I told her, if you have something to tell me slow so that at least I can learn. Let's go step by step. We are 2. We are gonna finish all these things because we are 2. There are some things like laundry, cleaning the room. Those ones I know I can do it, but these serious things, I need an instruction, a clear instruction. And guys, after I told her that, the patient looked at her and she told her, don't do that. The patient told her, be nice and patient with the other person. I don't know this lady, of course, like me. I don't know her. I know she's new. And that's why she's learning. Don't be rude. The patient told her that in my presence. At that point, I'm boiling. I am boiling. I want to show her the real me. Like, I was boiling. I just want, at that point, I'm just like, girl, do you know where I come from? Like, do you know me? Do you know where I come from? Do you know my name? At that point, guys, my eyes are red. I'm just like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? okay, I finish, and after finishing that, like after finishing with that client, I go to the bathroom. That's where I took the photo. I was so mad. I went, relaxed, breathed in, breathed out. I took my time because now, you know, I was so mad. I took my time and then I came out. So from there, at least now, the people whom we were taking care of were the people who didn't require a lot of attention. So yeah, I told her, okay, you can take your patients, I can take the rest. Everybody can do whatever they're supposed to do, if that's what you want to do. She's like, no, let's do these things together. Fine, let's do them together. Guys, for the rest of the day, we worked and we didn't talk to each other. I didn't talk to her. All the questions that I had, I didn't ask her. I had to wait for the next day to ask the other person who was orientating me. And when I tell you that the people from healthcare each their own, they do. That lady was so mean. And not only her, but the others, the rest of them, they always had trouble, guys. They were always fighting, they were gossiping. Every single time, they were always having trouble. The patients were reporting them. They are not doing whatever they're supposed to do. So I was like, but where do you get this time to gossip? So after the orientation we finished, I minded my business and I finished my orientation very well and I started my work. So it was all good. I was doing my work. I didn't mind them. I was talking to the people who were talking to me. At least for the people who are from here, some of them are nice, most of them, honestly. But as you know, the people who we come from our countries, different continents, oh, I feel like when they come to Canada or maybe the US, they just become something else. Why are you so rude to another person? I mean, you're supposed to help each other. This is like your sister. The same thing that took you to Canada is the same thing that brought you to Canada is the same thing that brought her. Why are you becoming so mean? Why are you making something so hard for this other person? There were always complaints and complaints. And so, guys, there was this day when we had a meeting and we were just talking and we were going through everything that we were supposed to go through. We were getting some education here and there. They were giving us feedback. And I became the best employee of the month. Now, that one finished them. So I was told that, yeah, Lillian, well done. You've done a really good work. You've not had any drug errors or any medication errors. We've not had any complaints from our residents, which means that you've been doing your work really well. You've been coming on time and being there when needed. Good. I was excited because I mean, if I'm doing my work well, then why not? It's an achievement, yeah. So guys, I'm so excited, I'm so happy. And then after that we dispersed. And they go and sit in their small group and start talking in their language. These people never stop talking. What are you talking about? And I happened to pass there, and she was like, oh, so how do you feel? So you think that you know everything than the rest of us? I snapped. I said, you know what? I don't really care what's gonna happen here. We are gonna talk right now. She didn't, actually in her mind, she didn't see it coming. She thought that, the way she likes bullying other people, or the way she actually tried to bully me on orientation, is the way she's gonna talk to me right now. Girl, no. I gave this lady a strong verbal warning. I went next to her and I just, I told her, explain to me where your problem is. And I told her how much I knew my work and how much I knew when to report somebody when they're bullying people. Guys, I was so mad, and I think I talked a lot. I remember telling her, do you know me? Do you know where I come from? Do you know me? I told her, you don't know me, and you never want to know the other side of me. If you see me every day keeping quiet, and guys, I'm not that kind of a talkative person, so people might think that, oh, maybe she doesn't know nothing. I'm not a talkative person. And guys, even if you're a talkative person, how are you gonna talk to people who are always talking in their own language? You can't understand anything. And they're always gossiping. Somebody passes, they're talking. And they gossip, and sometimes they fight amongst themselves. And after they fight, now they start bringing in, stories. Oh, she said this about you. Oh, she said that. I was so fed up with these people. And at that point, I told her, the next time I will hear you talking about me or making those kind of remarks to me, you will not like it. You will not like it. And I told her, I know when to report you. I can even do it now. She started panicking because she never thought that. I feel like they're used to bullying people, and they think that people don't know that, that is bullying. Whatever they do is bullying. And when you tell them to their face, they shrink. And that's what I did. I told her that I can report you now. She was apologetic. And she said, oh, please, I'm sorry. I told her, no, you know what? I think I should. First of all, I reminded her, you remember when you wanted me to enter that room, the isolation room, without putting on all the gowns and everything? You thought that I was stupid? You thought that I have never worked in the healthcare sector before? You thought that I was just out of school. And even if I was out of school, they teach people these things. Who do you think you are? It was bad. And from that day, guys, she never crossed my line. Not even her, but the rest of them. I feel like she went and talked to the others. And that's how I created my boundaries. If it were not for that day, I feel like I wouldn't have had that opportunity to just put her in a place and create this boundary that I put. We respected each other from that day. And that's why guys, working in healthcare, somebody can really destroy your mental health. A co-worker can finish you if you're not able to stand for yourself. It's tough. It's hard. It's really hard. There was a time she went and she was also orientating somebody. No, not her, but the other one. And she had the guts to tell the orientee that, didn't you go to school? Were you not taught this? It was too bad. She was given a warning. Why are people so mean, guys? Why are people so mean? We only come to make money and then we go home. I don't want you to be my friend So what's happening? I'm not even going to take your position. Like, I can't do 2 jobs at the same time. I can only do one, and that's my position. What's happening? Why can't you show each other love? Why can't we work together to help these residents? You know, it's so bad when a resident reports you, when a resident sees that you are being mean to this other person, when you talk to the orientee without respect in front of a resident. It's so bad. And so, guys, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be going back to the place where I was working before, because, girl, this lady here, really, God has upgraded me so much, and I'm just going to do my work somewhere else with my license, and with the upgrade that God has done for me, I feel like I can't go back. And if I want to go back to that other place, to that same place, then of course I'm not going to be in their level anymore. Like, I'm gonna be in a higher position, and I don't know how that will really sit with them. And that's why my wish is not to go back there anymore. I'm so happy with how God has worked with me and blessed me. So if you're really planning to become a healthcare provider in Canada, the first thing you have to do is just, respect your work, trust your instincts, whatever you were taught in school, or just do the right thing. Let nobody lead you astray, because, guys, you can never tell when trouble is gonna catch up with you. You can never tell when the manager is gonna be walking around. So you have to be very, very careful. We have to protect whatever we have, be it our license, our certificates. We have to protect them. Yeah, so if you're planning to come, you're very much welcome. Stand for yourself. I feel like I had to stand for myself when I had really gotten enough of it. If I did it on the very first day of my orientation, then I feel like maybe we wouldn't have reached where we reached. You need that thick skin, because people are gonna talk and they're gonna gossip. Then you need to stand up for yourself. Guys, that day I was so mad, the orientation day. And I remember I went home, I had so much pain, I broke down in the house. It's like I was just carrying this pain. It was just here. So when I got home, I put my bag down and I wept. I cried really hard. And my husband was there, and he has a lot of experience working with different people, and he was the one who was telling me, you have to stand up for yourself. There is no any other way you're gonna survive working abroad, working with people from different countries, from different continents, and also people from different backgrounds. You're not gonna do it unless you learn how to stand for yourself. That was the best advice ever, because when I learned how to stand up for myself, they were nowhere to be seen. Yes. Yeah, so that was it, guys. That was my story that I wanted to tell you guys. I hope that you've really learned 1 or 2 things. Do I regret working in Canada as a healthcare professional? No, I don't. It's a very fulfilling job. It's well paying. I feel good doing it. So I'm not gonna give up just because of somebody. It is the best decision that I ever made. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye bye.